Do you want to watch anime where the guy confesses to the girl and the girl says,
あんなやつ全然好きじゃない。
and then the next day the guy's like,
おースバンディ。ちょっとバンディ。
and then the girl asks what she had done to deserve this. And then comes the regret. Here are 10 anime where the main character is rejected by the girl and the girl regrets it. Number 10, Over the Sky.
新た、ごめんなさい。
This is one of those I rejected him first, but then I realized how I was going to be the most hated character in this story type of anime. Oh wait, it's an anime movie, so you could pretty much finish this in one go, and you don't have to wait a couple of episodes to see our girl regret what she had done. She initially acts cold towards his confession, but then the next moment the guy comes to school, straight up moves past her like she doesn't exist, and then starts talking with a different girl. The girl's like, wait, what just happened? If you love this girl rejecting boy then regretting it niche, then you'll love the anime. But apart from that, the whole movie is like a mixed bag. Some people love the romance, other people say the characters are too generic. You better watch the movie and find out whether it's good or bad. Number 9, Higi Hero.
ごめんね。会社では秘密にしてるんだけど、私恋人がいるの。
Normally, it takes time for a girl to reject the main character, but in Higi Hero, you realize the girl rejected our main character before the first 5 minutes of the episode finishes. The episode starts with our guy looking surprised, and then in the next few moments, you realize, oh, this poor bastard got rejected. Luckily, the girl who rejected our main character isn't the main girl of the story. The main girl lands a few minutes later, and she turns out to be one of the best girls in 2021, but that's a different point. The girl who rejected our main character turns out to be his boss at his office, but in the coming episodes, you see her start to realize our main character's feelings toward her. But sorry, boss lady, best girl is here, and there's no one in the phase of the earth who can compete with Sayu. Number 8, Rent a Girlfriend.
いやー、本当に可愛い子だなと思ってさ。でも、そんなに可愛かったら、カズくんに求められて大変じゃない？深いです。はい。私のカズヤさんを悪く言わないでください。
ちょっと彼女さん。
ごめん、私そんなつもりじゃ。言ってるじゃないですか。
Back in 2020, people hated two things, the COVID pandemic and this girl called Mami. At one point, I thought the scientists would say the COVID pandemic was caused by humanity's eternal hate towards a blonde fictional anime character. So why is she the most hated character in this universe? Well, Mami not only rejected our main character, but then she kept on probing her blonde head into each of our main characters' relationships and started finding ways to break them. I mean, come on, lady. What's giving depression to this guy enough? I mean, look at his room. You don't need Sherlock Holmes to tell how depressed this guy was after the rejection. You know, ironically, the popularity of Mami was what pushed the popularity of Rent a Girlfriend. So technically, she helped the anime get more popular, but she's still hated on Twitter. Number 7, Amagami SS.
好きです。
え？
僕、森島先輩のことが好きです。
そうなんだ。立花君って思ってたより男らしいんだね。でもダメ。私、年上で頼りがいのある人が好みなの。
そうなんですか。
Okay, now this girl is a different kind of girl, but you could still count on it as a rejection. Well, this started as a dating simulation game, and it would be no wonder the focus of this building relationships. It follows Junichi Tachiban, who is wary of romantic relationships after being stood up by a girl. But now he meets 5 girls, all of whom develop relationships with him. But wait, no, this doesn't follow the harem route. There are a set of episodes dedicated to each girl showing how the couple will end up if Junichi chooses that girl. And this time our unlucky main character lands with his senpai who straight up goes and says she likes more older guys than him. Can this guy have a sudden growth spurt in a couple of days? Are his eyebrows that good? Watch the anime and find out. Number 6, Hajimite no Gao.
仲良かったし、嫁さん俺なんかを紹介するの恥ずかしかったんじゃないかなって思ってさ。
本気でそんなこと思ってるの？もういい。気分悪いから帰る。
Why do we need girls when we have the gals? And this time, it's more like both people started to reject each other and then start to regret it. So what's the story this time? Junichi Hashiba is the only boy in class who doesn't have a girlfriend. He sees all his other friends with girlfriends and laments about how he can never get one. But his friends never leave him alone either. They encourage him to ask out Yukana Yame, the most popular girl in the class. The confession goes well, but Yukana on the other hand thinks Junichi is just asking her out because he's too lonely. But surprise, surprise, our boy gets too angry when our gal decides to act too mighty and stubborn. At this point, anime girls should learn it's their pride that kills them. Number 5, Orange.
またにしよっか。
平気だよ。かけるの都合のいい時間で。
悪いからまた今度にしよう。
Now, this one's gonna get too sad. The level of ignoration from the boy breaks all barriers, and our girl regrets it way harder than many other people in this list.
かける、これ使う？
大丈夫。
消しゴムは？
いいよ。
The anime premise follows Naho Takemiya on the first day of her sophomore year of high school. However, she was greeted by a strange letter that was addressed to her as she woke up. When she noticed the letter claimed to be from herself 10 years into the future, she definitely found it hard to believe. But when the things mentioned in the letter start to happen in real life, she suddenly realizes the letter is actually from the future. The letter claimed that she lives a life full of regrets in her future, and she urges younger Naho to correct some of the mistakes that she had made in the past. The letter also implores younger Naho to take good care of the new transfer student Kakeru Naruse, and only she can ensure that Kakeru will not commit suicide in the future by taking good care of him. Yeah, and that's really hard when the guy straight up ignores you. Number 4, Golden Time.
あんなやつ全然好きじゃない。
Golden Time is more like really bad rejection time. There are 2 scenes where there's rejection and then regret. And the first time, it's the girl's fault. She starts talking trash about her poor guy, and then when she opens the door, she realizes the guy heard everything. And then her guy's like, fine, you don't want me? Then I don't want you either. But the good thing is, that isn't even the main confession scene of this show. The show also involves amnesia. Yes, the main character here has the usual no memory, so no personality syndrome, and serves as only a background character in the first 2 to 3 episodes. Events happen around him, but he's numb. But then he proposes to the girl by the 7th episode, and only then his character finally gets the spotlight. This is written by the same author who wrote Toradora, so go expecting similar elements. Number 3, Masamune-kun no Revenge.
あの瞬間までは。
あんたなんか好きにならないわよ。短足のくせに。
If you're tired of normal revenge stories, then it's time for some revenge with love.
そして奴が本気になった時が最後。俺の正体を知らしめ、最高の形で捨ててあげよう。名付けてデッド・ア・ラブ作戦。
あら、マー君ご機嫌ね。キモ。
Masamune-kun's Revenge is an anime centralized around Masamune Makabe. When he was just a child, he met a girl named Aki Adakaki by chance and befriends her. However, as time passed, he prepares to ask her out, and the situation turns out as she rejects him while giving him the nickname Piggy for being overweight. Hurt by the term, Masamune decides time and effort into improving his appearance as he gets into tip-top shape. Now Masamune finds himself attending high school alongside Aki with a new identity, as he creates the grand plan of making Aki fall in love with him just so he can cold-heartedly reject her the same way she rejected him all those years ago. Yep, the whole plot of this anime is centered around rejection, so you'll find no anime better than this one if you want the reject and regret stories.
私にその気は全くないのだから。だいたい成功の可能性が全く望めない作戦行動を続けるのは合理的ではない。君も速やかに新たな道を模索したまえ。
This is a comedy anime, so expect this whole regret thing to play into a comedic way. What do we have in Just Because? Well, we've got vampires, aliens, and I'm sure the last thing we're missing in here is time travel. Just Because involves tons of secrets. It's hard to keep secrets, even more so if you don't have that much of a good history with things that shouldn't be said out loud. But Asahi isn't going to let that stop him from keeping Yoko, the girl he has the heart for, leave his world, even if she's a vampire but doesn't look like one at all. But the problems don't end there. Soon you realize this girl has a secret, and this girl has another secret, and this anime should be called the Anime of Secrets. And the girl who regrets the rejection is an alien, so you should sympathize with her. Number 1, Plastic Memories.
俺はアイラが好きだから。
Before y'all start hating every android in existence, you need to understand that this time there was reason for our girl to reject our main character. Plastic Memories lives up to the expectations by creating this beautiful and tragic sci-fi love story between a human and an android. From the start of the show itself, you can see the main theme of the anime is to showcase how nothing lasts forever. So after you watch a couple of episodes and get the hang of it, you know where the show's heading. And then the confession scene comes along and you feel like pulling your heart out. The rejection was played as a comedy, but the pain's still there.